Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. So, we're going to be talking about the add-in principle today, which is something I recently heard about in a video that I was watching. But before I get started, that I like to talk about why I'm qualified to cover these things. So I was in the hospital. I became sick and I was in the hospital years ago, actually in 2008. And I learned years after that about the idea of food as medicine and just how powerful it is. And it just gave me the strength to do the things I needed to do for my recovery. And although I'm not fully recovered, I just have more empowerment, to do the things I have to do. Um, excuse me. So along my journey, I became a health coach so I could be that person for other people as they're going through their journey, to be a resource that I could just hand, information over to. That was something I kind of wish I had when I was going through this, just to, so I didn't have to have a gradual kind of stumbling through what I found to work for me. But I wish I had somebody that could kind of just hand that information over. So yeah, that's why I do what I do. So along the journey, like I said, I learned how powerful food is and how awesome it is and how we should all take advantage of the benefits that it provides us. I mean, we eat 3 times a day, right? Or maybe more. So why not get the most benefit that we possibly can from it? So that's kind of where I'm thinking. And I try to share this information with as many people as possible. So a lot of people that suffer with a lot of symptoms and diseases don't even have to. I mean, there are ways with a healthy enough lifestyle to reverse disease, but if we didn't have to deal with it in the first place, wouldn't it be even cooler? So yeah, that I hope to share this with as many people as possible so that, hopefully a lot of diseases don't even have to occur in the first place. So along those lines, I created a course that helps people change their diet if that's what they're willing to do, or if they're just at the place where they want to add more plants into their routine, whatever you want to do. So I created a course for that. So I'll link that in the comments below. I also am going to offer a workshop that is, excuse me, via Zoom. It's gonna probably be about an hour of just questions and answers. So if you have any questions, I feel free to bring them and ask them, and things like that. So that's the plant-based eating Q&A. So I will link that below as well. So back to the topic at hand, the add-in principle. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. Most of you also know that. So instead of focusing on the food that you're removing when you're changing your diet, focus on the foods that you can have and that you get to have. Because there are so many things out there, right? And, it's so much cooler when we can really focus on the vast array of things that we actually can have, rather than the few things that we're avoiding, if that makes sense. And there's just so many things out there. I think a lot of people don't even realize what foods are out there until they do change their diet. So, it's an exciting thing for me. It's an exciting way to look at things, just to, look at the plentiful things that you can have. It's similar to the crowd out method. I think I've talked about the crowd out method before. It's similar to that, but this is looking at it in even more of a positive light. So I ask you, what can you add in to your next meal or snack or anything that it is that you're eating? What can you add into it? Just think of it that way. So yeah. I encourage you to ask yourself those things all the time. So as usual, I'm on all the social channels. You can reach out to me. I'll link our group, our One Simple Change with the Lungs group, down below. I definitely encourage you to join that if you haven't already. We share lots of resources and recipes and articles, all kinds of things. And again, if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me privately, or you can reach out to me through the group and kind of crowdsource any information that you want. So feel free to do that as well. And whether you're watching this on live or on replay, then go ahead and comment below this video as well. Anything that, if you had any personal experiences with any of this, or if there's anything you think I may have missed, or anything you want me to cover in the future, everything I do, as I always say, it's just, I want to make this as useful to you as possible. So definitely let me know if there's something you want me to cover, or, if there's any way in any of the products I've created or anything that I can do to help. Definitely reach out and let me know. But I think that's about it. Let me just check over everything. Yeah, so like I said, I'll put all those links down below. The two different, like my course, my the plant-based eating Q&A, and the Facebook group. So I hope that you join me for those things. Otherwise, I'll talk to you next week, and until then, have a beautiful and colorful day. Bye, everybody.